My uncle has this saying. He's wealthy. He has this saying. He's also has a purpose with money, and it's in Spanish. He says, "El dinero no sana, pero alivia."
Mm-hmm.
Sí.
Right, and it's basically translates into money doesn't cure, but it sure does help.
Mm-hmm.
Roughly translated, but I think it falls back into like, what are you gonna do with it? That's before we film. But all right, cool. Welcome. Thank you guys for tuning in. I am so sorry RD is still here. How you guys doing today?
We're
I'm
doing
doing
fantastic.
quite
What
fabulous.
have you done with Kimberly?
Well, as we all know, I'm a rich bitch in town today.
Whoa.
Wow.
Well.
That's pretty strong fucking.
Somebody had
What do you
a,
say?
a bonus this week.
I sure did.
Did you get your taxes yet?
I sure did.
Is that this week?
I got my tax check. I got a bonus. I am cash in out, honey.
How was your guys this week?
My week was great. It was full of productive. I was productive this week.
I feel like we got to give Drix a ding every time he doesn't, mess up. How about you, RD? How was your week?
I had a really good week, man. I was able to take an extra day off and hang out with my boys, Leche and you, for a whole day,
Aw.
and that was pretty much it.
Some good burgers.
Really good burgers. Thank you, Buku.
You guys had any interesting conversations this week? I'm sorry, let me say that again. Have you guys had any interesting conversations this week?
So,
What did we talk
Okay.
about?
does money buy your happiness?
Dude, that's supposed to be like the third
What?
one we bring up and then we run with it.
We
God.
Listen,
Man.
listen.
Sorry,
I'm getting hot in
It
here.
was-
It's a little hot.
RD, why are you sweating?
Let's be honest. I mean,
She's taking her coat off.
How was it supposed to?
You guys didn't talk about the election at all?
Oh, we talked about that too.
Yeah, we talked about the election. I've heard a lot of fraud. I've heard a lot of people happy. It does. I mean, whoever won. You know what I mean?
And on this episode of Stop playing around, Drix.
Man.
But so what? Let's get back to the topic. So
Why do people want to be rich? That's the
Because-
question.
Because of what they see in the media, basically, and they want to get whatever other people have.
The perception of riches, what being rich perceives to be, maybe. Everybody seems happy when they have cars, money, a tiger. I don't know,
Yeah.
G-Wagon.
G-Wagon.
Fur coat.
That's why RD and Kimberly are no longer dating, because she asked for a G-Wagon.
Hey,
Coming
you don't want to
soon.
give it to me.
But did you say what year, though?
2021.
That's where we messed up. I showed up to her house with a 1987
Pull up with a fucking
All
Honda
right.
I was
Odyssey.
like, what the hell is
Honda
this?
Odyssey that
06
says G-Wagon in the
Honda
back.
Odyssey.
I was like, you really thought I want to start over, okay?
They
And
say-
have the 2021 brand new car, because this is a brand new year and we're gonna start good.
My bad.
Nah,
I-
just kidding, RD. I
to
still
me-
love you.
I feel like rich people are happy, and I feel like they are able to enjoy their happiness as well. I feel like their happiness is more as an experience because they get to experience other things rather than poor people can experience great things too, but they fulfill their life on a more cheaper base rather than paying for a vacation where they're happy. They just
They find value
yeah
elsewhere. Is
yeah
that what you're saying?
pretty much yeah.
A great philosopher once said, the more money you have, the more problems you get.
Absolutely.
That's notorious.
More money,
B.I.G..
more problems.
Um,
Do you guys want
I-
to start these? Sorry, bro.
Go ahead.
Do you guys want to start this with why would you want to be rich?
Why would you personally, or
Mhm.
why would
You-
why does
ev-
it?
Why would I want to be rich?
Mhm.
Personally, it just opens a lot of doors. Even for my children, I could send them to good schools. I could buy them what they need. And I'm not saying my son ever misses out on anything. I'm always putting in everything I got. But it just opens up a different door to like to explore and shit. You know what I mean? What about you?
For me, I mean, I'm from a country where it's not like I didn't have anything, right? I mean, my parents, they did try to, and they accomplished giving us my sister and I a really good life, but it was after their separation, it was, I mean, financially we were pretty broke. With just imagine a single mom, two kids. She's a hairstylist over there. Nobody really does their hair, not because they don't want to look pretty, but they don't have the money, right? So being able to be here in the United States, maybe it's not the word rich. What I'm trying to accomplish, maybe filthy rich, maybe super rich, maybe. No, I'm just kidding. But I would like to be financially stable to be able to provide not only to my son but to my parents as well, and to the people that I love the most.
Oh, that's very sweet.
Mhm.
What about you?
Well, for me, I would love to travel. I think I would use my money to travel, learn different cultures, and also helping different cultures too, as I'm learning about their cultures and stuff like that. I want to see the world, you
Mm.
know, and I think other than just being rich and having expensive shoes and a G Wagon, I do want it, but I would rather live in different places at a time, be wealthy, pass out money on for people that may need it, and then just learn something new everywhere I go.
Scissorhand Sam said, "I feel like it would be great to be able to provide certain things for yourself and family from your accomplishments and hard work." And what I notice is you you guys are attaching a feeling to the money, right? Like you're attaching, like, what do you want to do? Like the money's the only thing that's holding you back. So when you ask me, why do you want to be rich? And my answer is, what do you mean by rich? I mean money? Because I'd rather be rich in health.
Right, financial. Well, you health and financial.
Not health and financial, health.
Oh yeah.
What do you mean by rich? What about having your family around you? What about everybody that you love being healthy? Because, I've always had a weird relationship with money, and I never gave it that value, right? I feel like people have a personal relationship with money. At the end of the day, it's a man made tool. Like Kanye West said on the Joe Rogan podcast, it's like, we created this money. We can't buy the earth with this money, right? We created it. So I feel like that famous interview that Bob Marley had, what do you mean by rich? And I think it's a difference, right? I feel like when you do whatever it is that you love, money will come. Now, is everybody supposed to be rich? It's another question. Is everybody supposed to have that money? Because I guarantee you that most people don't know what to do with it, or wouldn't know what to do with it. I believe most people get rich, most people would lose it.
Mhm.
I agree.
Right. Knowledge is key.
Lecha came in and said, rich and peace of mind. Would you rather have rich or never be stressed,
Right.
or your body never to break down?
Well, you're rich because you don't have stress.
You think so?
If you're at that point, you're rich in that. You can be rich in anything if you think about it.
I think you have more stress when you're rich, though.
Mm-hmm. More people trying to get it. more people like coming around you, and you don't know if they want to be around because of you or they want to be around because of the money. There's so many headaches, so many scenarios that can come up from that, right? um it's a, I don't know, it's like a touchy subject because once you tell somebody most people will mess up, like they attach personal feelings to money, and it's a fake thing. It's an object.
I like what you said because it is true. I mean, immediately the moment you said or you say rich, the moment you hear the word rich, you're only thinking about money, about material things, right? And in reality, I mean, we're rich by being alive.
Hmm.
We are rich by having two hands. We are rich by having two legs that work and can take us to work. So I like what you said. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, it goes in all ways. I agree.
And this is the funny part, right? Most wealthy people that you see,
Stop it.
You stop talking about me,
Yeah,
please.
stop talking about me, bro.
most wealthy people that you see, what are they? What are they always chasing? Walt Disney wanted to live forever,
Mhm.
right? Like everybody's trying to look younger. Everybody's trying to like be more youthful.
Steve Jobs too.
Steve Jobs, right?
Hmm.
That isn't it crazy that everybody that comes along that is trying to live healthier, trying to live more useful, trying to live, you know, in a more organic way. Isn't that a coincidence that the people that don't have that wealth are not looking at that way? And then when they get the wealth, they start looking back at like,
What's
should
Shoulda,
Man,
we
coulda,
should do
woulda.
this,
important?
but I think
Shoulda,
that's
coulda,
just
woulda.
how life is, though. When you don't have something,
You want it.
you want it, right? And you think of that thing like, oh, if I, for example, if I had hair, you know what I mean?
By the way, let's see this guy. Does he have hair? Let's see it. Hold up. Does he
What do you
have
guys
hair?
think? Am I hairy on top or not?
Let's see it.
Psych. No, but I mean, it's true. People with straight hair want curly hair. People with curly hair
Yup.
want straight
I
hair.
want curly
And we
hair.
live that through the barbershop.
So I can only. I
We get to
mean,
see it all.
growing up, I always told my mom, "Man, when I become rich, I'm gonna buy you this. I'm gonna buy you that," because that was our struggle. You
Hmm.
know.
And at the end of the day, you kind of have to appreciate life the way it is because money's never gonna fulfill you. Because you think about it, whenever you get to a million, and the people around you have 23 million, 40 million, your 1 million means shit to you.
Bro, well, like the one guest that we have, uh, he always, I don't want to mention his name, but the other day he had like $1,500 shoes, and
Oh yeah,
you
yeah.
know who he is, right?
Yeah, and
That's one of the loneliest dude.
this dude is lonely. And we can see it. We can all see it in him
He stays after his haircut,
for like an
talking,
hour.
just talking to us.
Talking but flexing what he has.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, and you can see like he's trying to replace that happiness with material.
is money the root of all evil?
Hmm.
Yes,
Yes, sir.
Exactly.
but bro, it can get you some hot girls.
Stop talking about Kimberly like that, all right?
Yeah.
She
Where's
don't
my
care
G
about money.
wagon?
She don't care about
2021.
money,
She wants a
bro.
G wagon.
She acts like she care about money. She doesn't.
Nah.
That is our like, right, our view on why we want to be rich, right? What do you think is the common denominator that everybody wants to be rich?
It brings happiness.
You think they look at that as happiness?
Yeah.
I mean, you have to elaborate on that a little bit more.
Well, I think the concept of being rich, especially with society right now, it's like celebrities are rich, right? But they don't know what they have to deal with by being a celebrity. They have to be under the camera, this and that, and that's why there's a lot of suicidals within celebrities. Is because they can be rich, but being rich isn't always about being happy. But some of us think as it like being, oh, you're rich, you can buy whatever you want, you can book a flight wherever you want, you can have your private jet, nice cars, this
Well, you
and that.
can't.
It's a dream. But when you're living that dream, is it a dream or is it a nightmare?
That was good.
That was
Are
really
you
good.
living a dream or a nightmare? I mean, we've been blessed enough to service celebrities, right? And how many times we're like, man, this guy's not like how what's
Mhm.
shown, right? How
Happens
many
a lot.
times does that happen? And it's for a reason. It's like they're doing this, and this is how they make money. There's another question, right? Would you be rich and a celebrity? Would you take the money if it comes with being a celebrity? And when I say celebrity, I'm talking about like you go to the mall and 1,000 people start walking behind you.
Kanye? We're talking about Kanye?
That's our D spirit animal. Please don't talk about him
Mm.
like that.
Okay, sorry.
So rich and famous.
Would you take the money if it came with being famous?
With being like that famous, I don't know about that famous, bro. Like you can't even go to the store. Imagine Drake's pulling out outside of the pulling in the adult store, and everybody, oh, that's Drake's.
I'm gonna have
How-
to chase him.
What if it
How
became with $1
embarrassing.
million?
That's my brother. That's my brother. I don't know
Why is
you.
he doing in that sex store?
Are these getting the anal
Like-
stretcher? 5,000, dude.
Like, can you imagine going to a restaurant and you're with Leche and everybody just comes, starts taking pictures with Leche and all this stuff, and it's just
Yeah.
like he's like, "Oh, I'm gonna pay for it and cool," but like can't even sit down and enjoy dinner.
I think right. Well, it kind of happens all the time with your friends where they know that you're doing good. Some friends, and people pay attention to this type of friends, please. They know that you're doing good, and they expect you to pay, or they expect you to do or to go the extra mile for them just because you're doing good.
And don't forget the wings.
And
I want some
It's
extra
al-
wings with that.
it's always the one dude that never pitch in, bro. Hey, don't forget the wings, bro.
Damn.
So you wouldn't take the you wouldn't take
I
the
wouldn't.
fame.
Man, it's because check this out, bro.
I'll take it.
Of course, man.
I'll make the decision for you, bro. Let's do it. Bring it all.
Of course, because we've never had it.
Of course.
You know, we've never had 1,000 people running behind us, and it might be cool at the beginning, but every single time,
I mean, speak for yourself.
Well,
Kimberly has that all the time.
Yeah, apparently.
some dude that does stocks, but the only stocks he does is stock the.
Yeah.
Yeah, the only stock he does is the Smiths.
Yeah, like thinking. Well, it's kind of like thinking as your life will never be private again.
mm-hmm.
Not your
Yeah.
relationship, not your kids' privacy. Nothing's gonna be private.
That's why it all depends on how rich are you gonna be with this fame. Like if
Well,
you're gonna be
Kanye fame, billionaire,
Yeah,
with billionaire status.
cool.
it's like, can you just
Sign me
buy a
up.
house in
Sign me
a
up and throw
random
away the
island and
keys. Oh shit! my
pretend
phone
you
died.
never exist?
All right, listen, Kanye, if you're listening to this, please, bro, help me out. I need some help.
Like, how does it make you feel that I'm gonna ask this to D Money. I'm gonna ask him because I feel like the words of wisdom gonna come out. How does it make you feel that people look at money as happiness?
Hey guys, what's up?
What's
Sup,
up,
D
D-Money?
Mizzle?
What's up? It's a good question. So I think it can be happiness, but if you screw people over in your pursuit of riches, it can come back and the chickens can come home to roost. So I would say a good example is Marcus Licinius Crassus, former Roman consul, who used his power to have a slave-run fire department, and they would extort poor families to sell their homes in order to save their belongings, and he would get money that way. And then eventually, he ended up being the richest man in Rome. They say his current net worth would have been somewhere around $2 trillion. And eventually, he marched his army into Parthia, modern-day Turkey, and he lost a battle there called Carrhae. And the Parthian king, perhaps fittingly, poured molten gold down his throat. Chickens came home to roost.
Wow.
Wow.
D Money, ladies and gentlemen.
Wow.
And then he
Impressive.
just disappears just like that. What the fuck is wrong with this guy?
Oh, that-
This guy just disappears like
Did you
nothing.
guys hear?
He's
that
more than a celebrity.
He is more than a celebrity. He's one of the richest. He's the richest man on earth.
According to
Hence-
Forbes.
Hence the
Words,
name, money.
words in the street. He lends
On the streak?
On the street,
Hold up, bro.
he lends the Rothschild money.
Oh, you can't say that name.
Wait, hold up.
Oh, peep,
Time
the
out.
peep, the peep child, the peep child.
Oh, that's funny.
No, but
But look, hold up. We never
Okay.
finished so Kanye famous.
You
Then you're a
know what
billionaire.
to
When
make
you're a
up.
billionaire at that point, you can hire security guards to not let anybody touch.
no, you don't
near-
understand.
Nearby.
Billionaire, Kanye fame. What is his fame though? No, everybody thinks he's crazy. Everybody, you know.
Well,
what I mean?
it's because the man just speaks online, like speaks his mind. He just doesn't know how to say it. He
I don't
just-
mind
But he
him, bro.
just went
He my
into
boy.
like complete depression not too long ago.
Well, that's why you gotta
He
get. If
broke
you,
down completely.
You see what you guys are doing right now? You're talking about this
him.
man and you have no idea what the truth is. That's the fame.
Yeah.
yeah, that's true.
What if we're the ones that are crazy? Because everybody on the other side of Kanye is chasing what Kanye has.
Mhm.
So who's crazy? The one that has it or the one that's chasing it?
Damn,
The one that's chasing him.
both of them.
Yeah.
I told you she was crazy. You
Mhm.
see? She just admitted it. RD?
Mhm.
You better take back that range.
But we also gotta take away the evil part of being rich, right?
Or famous.
Or I mean, or famous, yeah. I mean, because we see fame out there, right? And we think that, oh, I wouldn't want that. Or some people be like, oh, I want that, right? But we can imagine like us having this platform, this huge platform. What kind of message are we going to put? Us having being rich in money. What do we do with it? You know what I mean? I heard this thing that said money without purpose is meaningless,
Mm.
right? A huge mansion does not. You can have a huge mansion, but you doesn't mean you have a home.
Mhm.
But with the right mindset, you can absolutely do amazing things being rich financially.
That's why I love this show. Because sorry, that shit was distracting me. So I love this show because yes, we're creating content. Yes, it's entertainment, but at the same time, we're delivering a different type of message. We're creating with a purpose, which is our slogan. You know, the money's the root of all evil, like social media, like all these bad things. But if you use them with great power comes great responsibility. If you're doing good, you know, it offsets all that. Like right now, if RD had $1 billion and Honduras is going what it's going through right now, which is a super tragedy. If anybody's out there, please make sure that you go support and do whatever you can, right? Because anything that something happens around the world, everybody's like GoFundMe and helping out, but I don't feel like Honduras is getting that coverage, and it's sad. But can you imagine RD with $1 billion? This dude is literally flying helicopters with vacuums to take the water out of Honduras, right?
Mhm.
So that's with a purpose. You give somebody that has a purpose that money, the good that they would do would literally change. You know, some people have amassed enough money to buy a country.
What was the one saying that said people is it's not the people that rich people are assholes. Is that or that oh you got money and all of a sudden you became an asshole. Nah, he was an asshole before.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Money just made it look
The
more-
money amplifies
Yeah.
the inner person.
That was the saying.
Oh.
Good job, Jose.
You know, I get it. You know, I'm always saying good things. Just kidding.
That's crazy. I mean,
Imagine
like-
if Jose had money, bro. He can actually pay the fact check guy.
damn,
We gave him nachos.
He
bro,
can buy me something. A G wagon.
Right.
a G wagon.
He would give me a raise.
You
I'm
lit-
tired of getting paid $1.
You literally asked RD
these
for
shows.
his least favorite car.
Oh really?
Yeah.
your least favorite
If
car?
you would ask for
No, no.
another car,
I said that's a car for girls. And
Oh okay. Okay.
there you go. You see what I mean, bro? Girls love that car.
A G wagon.
she didn't say
I like
G63.
square cars. Like I also like the Jeeps. Yeah.
Mhm. Don't say a cheaper car. Keep your
But-
standards
No,
high,
but
okay?
I would. Well, the Jeep is just for when I go on adventures. The G wagon's when I go get my nails done and shopping with your credit card.
I'm also gonna need the credit card.
How do you feel about us as a society as a whole, right? Because we're part of a society believing that money buys you happiness.
I mean, it can. It definitely can. But
I feel like it does. I looked it up earlier. It was study says that richer people are happier than the regular minimum wage people, middle class people. So think about that. That's because I'm
their
telling
worries
you,
is different,
they-
bro.
they-
Their
yeah.
worries is different. Like Jose said at the beginning of the show, these people is wondering now about being healthy.
They
you
worrying
know?
about different things, not worrying about their bills.
And it's awful to be worrying about bills.
Which is crazy, right? Because the way McDonald's affects somebody that's wealthy is completely different than somebody that's not wealthy. Because they eat McDonald's all the time, right? And they don't get sick or nothing like that, right?
Mm.
But like somebody that's wealthy eats McDonald's, all of a sudden their stomach's messed up, and isn't that crazy how
Mm.
that works, right?
Yeah. So you're trying to say that you're because every time Jose eats McDonald's, you get sick.
Dude, I haven't
know you-
ate I haven't ate McDonald's in like 15 years.
Remember the last time I ate McDonald's was for the
Travis Scott burger.
Travis.
bro. It was like 2 days. 2
2
days that I couldn't go
Beep, beep,
to
beep, 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 beep.
the M place.
My uncle has this saying. He's wealthy. He has this saying. He's also has a purpose with money, and it's in Spanish. He says, "El dinero no sana, pero alivia."
Mhm.
See.
Right, and it's basically translates into money doesn't cure, but it sure does help.
Mhm.
Roughly translated, but I think it falls back into like, what are you gonna do with it?
Yup.
Do you think that once you have $1 million in the bank, you're gonna be happy?
I think it's just being responsible with your money, even when you have it, because it's
And
like,
not buying a G wagon or
Yeah.
going shopping and all that stuff.
That's why she gets herself a man to get
Yeah,
her the
I'll let
G wagon.
take care of that.
No, but it's true. I mean,
Yeah, and money fills in different areas that not having money would fit in.
All right, so
I feel like if you're like a depressed person and you're using money to fulfill that piece that you feel like something's missing, right? So you're spending all your money on like whatever, shoes, cars, house, whatever. And next thing you know, you're not going to be happy, right?
mhm.
Because you're using money, your wealth, to fulfill something that you're missing.
you'd rather be happy and poor. I'm sorry. So you'd rather be happy and broke,
No,
or you want to be unhappy?
I want to be happy and rich.
All right.
I'd rather be happy and rich than broke and not happy.
And anything else?
Is the fact check guy still here? Let's recap then. Let's close this one out, man. Money. Why do people want to be rich? In your opinion.
So
What up? What up,
Paper,
bro?
rock, scissors.
Nah,
Paper,
come
rock,
on,
scissors. You
dog.
wanna say it or
know I
I'll
got
say
the
it?
mic. I got
Huh?
the mic right now.
I got
It was my turn. You saw I jumped up for that one quicker than you. Got you. Now I
You
forgot
got to
what
be
the hell I
quicker
was
than
gonna
that.
say. Great.
What were we gonna say, Trix?
Why do people want to be rich? It's because they see everything that rich people have and they want to live that life that they see. That's my opinion.
They want a good life.
It was RD's turn.
Oh.
Why are you looking
They're
at
taking
me
too damn long. They're taking too damn
Yes,
long.
it
They're
You're right. You're
always
right. Tell your man to talk.
You guys are always taking too long. Like, come on, let's go. RD, what's your thoughts? Come on.
All of a sudden, at the end of the episode, she want to be bossy.
Mhm.
Right, you're next.
Oh shit.
Jefa.
No, I mean, I think people want to be rich. I can agree with what Drake said because they see what rich people looks like, and they want that. They want that peace of mind. I think people see that rich don't have stress, that the rich people don't have any worries, and when in reality is the other way around. They have more stress, they have more worries. So I would say be happy with what you have and work hard for what you want.
Oh, okay. Good. Okay. I like your answer.
Your turn.
Um,
Good answer. Yeah, that was a good one. Yeah, a good one.
I mean, yeah, I think everyone will love to taste that part of life, being rich at least once in their lifetime, So I honestly think people want to be rich because of what they see that others have. And I mean, it also goes into the question of like, do people want to be famous or rich? That's my curiosity. It's like, because normally they see fame, right? And they immediately think they're rich. Is that what they desire?
The fame instead of the rich. Who knows?
I think we live in a society where everybody just wants to be accepted.
Mm-hmm.
And we also live in a society where you're selling us the dream that you want to be rich. So it's like if you got this car, you want to upgrade to that car. If you got this house, you want to upgrade to a bigger square footage. So we live in a society where it's a business, right?
Mm-hmm.
Buying a house is looked at as I'm buying my dream. I'm living my dream. And it's a business transaction at the end of the day, right? So I think we live in that society that pushes us towards it. And I feel that people want to be rich because of lack of pride. Because it doesn't matter that you got a 1993 Honda Civic with 400,000 miles on it.
Bro, people want to be rich because the lack of value.
You took my train of thought, RD. I was gonna say that. Why you had your chance. So, like I was saying before, I was rudely interrupted. People want to be rich because of a lack of value. It doesn't matter what car you have, but are you respecting the car that you have? Are you taking pride in that car? Is it clean? Are you getting it washed? Are you getting it vacuumed? Are you driving it with pride? It doesn't matter if that car is going to resolve what you need the car for. Now, when you get, say a little bit more money or whatever, you want to have a second car or a nicer car, there's nothing wrong with that. But value your car, because in our society, there's always going to be something that's the next level. I don't care what it is. If you go to a car, get a luxury car, BMW, Mercedes, Audi, then you get into exotic cars, right? And people's like, oh, Ferraris is the end, right? Lamborghinis is the end. And then what's after that, RD?
Many other cars.
Many.
Let's put an example on that one. Ferrari. People want these luxurious vehicles, and then Ferrari. I mean, it's one of the simplest cars ever. You know what I mean?
No,
Mhm.
no Bluetooth, no air conditioning, and a Ferrari, right? And a lot of the Ferraris. But it's like, even if you get that car, right? Which I'm not saying that it's a bad thing to have it, it's not a Bugatti or it's not a Rolls Royce, right? And even if you can get in like a $5 million car and so on and so forth. And then okay, you got the bug out of the car out of the way, then you're gonna want a yacht, then you're gonna want a boat. And there's always a bigger yacht and a bigger plane and all this stuff. So we live in this society where we're taught that it's never enough. But if we value ourselves and value what we have, you're gonna find happiness in that way. I think the misconception of rich is crazy, right? Because it's money, it's a man-made object. Like we just put $7 trillion in the economy out of nowhere. Right? You can make that. Like money is literally in the air if you know what you're doing to take it out of the air, right? If you're not wasting your money chasing the celebrities that don't have the money, that don't have the wealth, if you're actually educating yourself, if you're actually giving yourself value, if you stop wasting money on things that are not going to give you a return and you start investing. There's a guy that started off with like, I think it was like $25 a week, became a multi-millionaire. Yeah, it took him 20 years to do it, but guess who's bearing the fruit of that tree is his kids. They inherited millions of dollars, and he was the guy that takes your ticket at a parking lot,
Mhm.
became a millionaire from doing that. So it's the value that's important and not letting society dictate what we have. For example, me, I don't have any Yeezys. I'm not that vain.
Oh.
Right. It's like the dude at the bus stop is gonna appreciate that 93 Honda Civic. You know what I mean?
Dude, the dude in the bus stop is gonna love that Honda Civic because you don't want to take the bus. And the guy that's walking to work is looking at the guy that's taking the bus to work like he's got his life made.
Right.
So it's always gonna be a next level, you know. So that's just
never
my
ending.
opinion.
A lot of money ain't enough money.
Mm.
Don't do that. Live to your own dreams and live for your own happiness.
Are you bringing us out? You gotta wait till I say
Uh,
let's bring us out.
Subscribe, like, comment.
Like, comment, and subscribe. Let's let our
man. I'm looking at the wrong one.
Hit the little cut.
let's let RD's future ex-girlfriend say bring us home. Cause she wanna be all bossy and stuff all of a sudden.
Like, subscribe, and comment.
You said it wrong
Below.
too. Like, comment, subscribe.
Why is it like, comment, subscribe?
I was just joking.
Oh.
Be happy. Don't wait for me to make you happy.
Man,
I'm expecting everyone to make me happy.
What are you guys looking at?
Right, guys?
Wait, fact check, guy. We didn't get RD's final thoughts.
nah, it's okay.
I'm trying to go catch my limo.
Sorry.
All right, and on that note, let us know what you think. Does money buy you happiness, and why do people want to be rich?
Yeah.
Why do you guys want to be rich? Let us know down
Let us
below.
know.
That was I ended
Open
it, bro.
date.
Why you ending it again?
Listen, bro. I said a little more stuff in the front in the beginning of it. I just got to cut to the point.
Are we going or what? Let's go have drinks on me, you guys, and RD.
Let's go.